Justin! I'm so pissed.
What's up?
I was playing Fallout 3, was trying to get the achievement for getting to level 14 and being an evil character, and I saved over my game and I can't go back and become evil again. I have to start like all the way back at level 8 now and grind my way back up again.
For an achievement.
Yeah.
Hi everybody, welcome to this week's Pipeline. I'm JewWario, and here with me as always is Shuuki.
How's it going?
Now, achievements. Some people call them penis hats. How big is your penis hat? You know, I wasn't even convinced for a long time about achievements. But when you actually kind of look at where they came from and how they kind of started, you're actually looking pretty far back into the gaming history. I kind of discovered it way back in Final Fantasy 2 and 3, the American version, where sometimes you would not have a weapon, or sometimes you would not have an orb of some big grandiose thing, and you could find it, but it wasn't essential to playing the game. And in those days, we called ourselves completionists.
Yeah, and there's still some of that too. You know, like on the Xbox, most games start out with 1,000 points that you can get for certain achievements. And you know, if you get the 1,000 points, there's a different category in the Xbox menu that, you know, these are games that you've completed.
Really?
And unfortunately, I've never managed to get anything in there. I had Borderlands, and then they released DLCs for it.
Wow. Well, and that's really interesting. I mean, even in Nintendo Power, in the old days, you had to take a camera, turn off the lights, and take a picture of your screen and send it in. But now, just say it's on the screen for everybody else to find.
And I mean, there's a record, like if you're doing it for a competition or something. I think what I really like about it is that it forces you to play more of the game. Not forces you, but it really encourages that, because, you know, you could play through a game very quickly and only get, you know, 400 achievement points. And, you know, if you're really not into it, like, you could call it a day and be good, but you're not even halfway there yet. And, I mean, how cool would it be to go back and get that weapon? And it gives you this sort of little gift that you can unwrap for yourself, essentially. And, you know, the Xbox makes that wonderful noise. It's just so, it's like positive reinforcement. It's like, you just got this. Congratulations, you just invested, you know, 6 hours of your life trying to do this.
But you did this.
Yeah, and it like increases the life of the game. Suddenly, what might have been a shallow experience before gets really deep, because you're, you know, getting into a portion of the game that you wouldn't have gotten to otherwise.
Well, and you had told me about Fallout 3, how you really started to work on trying to find books and things, and even just that little search, you know, has made all the difference, and now you're a higher character, even though you're only halfway through the game.
Yeah, even though I'm not even playing the storyline at this point.
But to have found those secrets and stuff that, you know, you wouldn't have found otherwise, that's really interesting. Yeah. When do you think that this all kind of started? Was it with the 360? Was it with, I mean, do you foresee more games coming out like this? Because, I mean, even Mega Man 9 and 10 had achievements that you could unlock. Do you see more points being like this, or just saying, oh, I've got an achievement?
Well, I mean, honestly, I think there's a social component that is very strong about this, because, you know, they call this group achievement whores, you know, and that, I mean, that's definitely like when you take the completionist attitude and the achievements and put them together, that's what you end up with. And you end up with people like deliberately grinding the points. But, you know, it becomes a very social experience of, hey, you know, you don't have this achievement, come over to my place and we can just, you know, knock it out for you. Or, you know, Left 4 Dead 2, there are certain achievements you have to have 4 humans playing the game all at the same time before you can even get this. Or certain achievements that's a lot harder unless you have 4 people. So, you know, again, it doesn't force you to come together, but it really encourages that. And, you know, I think gaming now is really all about being social and, you know, integrating different networks, and, you know, a PlayStation 3 game and an Xbox game and a PC game, you know, it might all be the same title and they might all have the same network. So you might be playing with someone on different consoles and like all working toward the same goal of achievement, trophy, you know, whatever. And it's good for the gaming industry. because the more people they can get into it. And it's a good way, I think, for the gaming industry to integrate more hardcore gamers, because hunting for achievements is something that you do when you're more skilled, whereas when you're not so skilled, you just want to beat the game.
Whereas people with the Wii have just
Exactly.
been kind of SOL, but
In pretty much everything, I hate to say it.
But you know, with the addition of achievements, it really you've really convinced me. I wasn't convinced beforehand, but you really convinced me. This is very interesting.
Okay, now someone market achievements. Give me money because I convinced him. I want a commission for this.
Well, what are you guys' opinions? Start up a conversation below in the comments, and let others see what you think, and you know, share some of your achievements even.
Yeah.
So thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next week on the Gaming Pipeline.